to start the drive. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From just shy of midfield, Goff, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. To throw is Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. We're scoreless after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
And how about that on third down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback. And
he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Swift. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua's throw caught by his receiver Hill. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Tua, the final shot before half. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Play action, now it's Tua. He's got a man, complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 22, Goff. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Flushed out right. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Tua now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
On second down, Mostert. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. Rolling to his right. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 13 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe it'll slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Swift going to try up the middle. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On the give, this is their fullback. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Swift. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Right back to Swift again on second down. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Williams will try again. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, it's caught inside the 25. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime.
So the Lions now, they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Play action. Here's Goff.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Now we give up the middle to Williams.
44 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Once again, it's Swift.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run it with Williams. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the...
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
And they're going to move it down the inside the 25.
And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinator's probably scratching. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit.
That's going to be a 69-yard touchdown run. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd